Real food, real food, real food, real food, real food, real food.
Yo, what up? It's your man, Smitty. Real Food Podcast, Mind, Body, and Grub. Shout out That Feeling Podcast Network. Always remember to question the answers. Always question the answers. Yo, I'm back at you, man. Episode 99 with a very special guest. I can call this dude my brother by now. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But yeah, and I'll say his name in a second. But first, let's get to the particulars. Can you please subscribe? To the Dat Feeling Bandcamp at www.datfeeling.bandcamp.com. You hear music from Black Mac, myself, Smitty, MRKSX, Clint Taylor, DJ 110, Wiz's Beast, Conscious Rhyme. Yeah, a lot of great music. We got a nice catalog over there. And like for you to join the DLPN Patreon at www.patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. The Patreon, you're going to get a lot of perks. You're going to get stuff before everybody else gets it. We got cash giveaways, prize giveaways, game night. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody, man. Shout out Jeff. Shout out Mac, a.k.a. your boy. Shout out Black Mac. Shout out the Queens of Nerdum. Shout out Eric. But shout out, like I can say, Mac, a.k.a. your boy, Jeff, Black Mac, doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, to keep this thing interesting. You feel me? Yeah. And if you want to support even more, you want to wear some Real Food merchandise. You want to wear some Smoke Pit merchandise. You want to wear some of the patio. What up, Kim? Some of the patio merchandise. You can go to the merch is available at Teespring. Go to www.teespring.com and search for Dat Feeling Podcast and get up on that. Get up on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Yo, now you are officially in the world famous appetizer section. Yo, I think a lot of y'all know out there that's vibing, that's been vibing with me and vibing with the whole DLPN. I'm out of work right now. I actually went to the doctor last Thursday to get this whole thing with this hip surgery going. Oh, it's been rough. And a lot of people would be like, yo, so how was the surgery? You got your surgery? I ain't even got the surgery yet. I'm like, I'm dealing, man, look, I went in there because I went in there before. Just to give you a little backstory. I went in there before, and this was like January. I went to urgent care, and they were like, yo, you need to go to a specialist. I went to a specialist, and they were like, yo, you need major hip surgery, hip replacement. Okay. So we were setting it up for April. And I got a call from actually, I was already writing some stuff for Master Ace. And shout out that, man. Master Ace released his first single off the Richmond Hill album, which is dropping on January 26th. Your man E. I'm on 2 songs. Thankful for that. But he actually hit me up. He hit me up around, I want to say, February. It was like, yo, I don't know if you know, I've been working on a musical for 6 years. And I'm to the part with the melodies that I'm not good at. I want to see if you wouldn't mind helping me out with it. I'm like, hell yeah. Because I knew about it. And I was going to ask him, but I was like, nah, wait. That's what I think a lot of times, sometimes we can jump and be like, yo, if you need help. Nah, I waited. And when I waited, it came through. You know what I'm saying? He hit me up and was like, oh, this is what's going on. So I was like, boom. So I was like, okay, if I get it in April, Well, let me say this. He hit me after I started writing. I wound up writing 4 songs for the musical. And he hit me up. He hit me up before April and was like, yo, um, we're gonna do a private screening, for investors and stuff. And it's invitation only. How would you like to come up and check it out? I'm like, man, I would love that. Boom, boom, boom. So that was June 2nd. And I was like, you know what? I need to get this fixed, but this is a huge opportunity. And I talked to my doctors. They were like, yeah, you're going to be all right. Just you got your pain meds, boom, boom. So I went up there, made that happen. So when I got back, I was like, okay, July, I'm get it done. Then I was like, damn, I need to work. Okay, August. Okay, it just kept going. Then I found out I had like a $6,500 deductible. So it was like, damn, I really have to work. I got to do something. So long story short, which I can never make a long story short, here I am today. And I went to the doctor again, and I talked to my primary doctor who's going to give me my surgery clearance. I had to get that done. Once I get that done, I send it to my surgeon, and then he's going to come up with a date. And so my surgery clearance is January the 2nd, and I have to get my surgery within 30 days of the 2nd, or it may be some type of infection that may go on. So I got that in motion, and hoping for the best. And Stang has really made me, tighten up on a lot of things, man. But that's what's going on. Man, the pain is like literally unbearable, man. Like I literally sit down in a chair, bros and bros X. I sit down in a chair literally like yesterday. I sat down in a chair the whole day. And my lady was like, yo, you got to get up, move around and stuff, get circulation. But I'm telling you, man. And see, the crazy part about it is that my good leg, I'm straight. I got crutches. Boom. I use my good leg to do all the heavy moving. But that started hurting last week. Well, I'm telling you. Woo. Man. Well, I tell you, man, I love that feeling podcast network, man. Because I'm telling you, man, it's like I told my lady, I said, yo, like I made it out of the room. I was in the room from all night. I was in the room for hours. And had to figure out a way to use the bathroom, and so wait, not the other part. Yeah, a lot of information, too much information. It is what it is, man. When you can't move, you can't move. But I said, baby, I'm about to go back here and do this podcast, and I'll probably be in for the rest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But it is what it is. Like I've always said, you can find real food in anything, the best and the worst of times. And this is one of those times, man. But you know what, man? Enough of that gloom and doom. Let me get to the main course. And this brother right here, man, DJ Glibstylez. I'm talking to DJ Glibstylez today, y'all. Met my man through like man, I met him. God, I met him through the music circles and Facebook, and he was doing this, he was doing that. He got his boom bap, soul mix tapes, mix shows, Twitch, you name it. Like the brother is like dope, man. And I got a chance to listen to some of his shows, man, and I'm like, yo, I like the way my man, the way he moves his hands across them turntables, man. It's a dope thing, man. And it reminded me of the DJs in North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. And I found out later that my man, he spent some time in North Carolina. So I'm like, okay. And it's just dope, man. So yes, oh man, I see my man's. What up, Zaz? What it do? Glibstylez, I'm about to bring you in, brother. But yeah, man, yeah, brother right here, man, we developed a kinship. I actually got him to do. Um, I got Chilling at the Crib Volume 1 and Volume 2. I think it'd be dope. I didn't want to do like a best of. It's just random songs I think people write with, and I want to put it in like a mix form. And man, he blessed it both times. And then that was my singing stuff. And then we eventually did Bars in the Basement, my rhyming stuff, Volume 1. So all of those are out, man. Overseen by the impeccable. That's why I call him the impeccable DJ Glibstylez, man. But let me bring the man in, man. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody, man, that's seeing this in the morning, noon, night, you're on the late night creek, whatever you're doing, man. Like y'all to welcome the one and only DJ Glibstylez in the building.
Salute. What's up, E. Smitty?
Salute. What up, bro? What's up,
Man,
bro? You all right?
man, I'm just glad we was finally able to make this happen, man. It seemed like everything was getting in the way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
bro. Yo, hey, but you know, I knew it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's only right, man. It was just to give them a little backstory. We was supposed to. How many times did we? Well, honestly, I tried to set up. I think I tried to set us up with you when Obama was president. I believe.
it was a long time ago. I know that.
I'm playing with you. No, but we had talked. We had talked a while back, and like I tell my guests, you know, I understand that it's about content, and that's what it is. I mean, this is a podcast network, very proud podcast network, DLPN, and anybody knows that it's about content. But I say for myself, and I believe, you know, my other compadres the same way. We ain't gonna talk to nobody that we don't want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just pulling up. Oh, hey, come on the show. Come on the show. No, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, no disrespect, but I don't. I talk to people that I'm very intrigued with. And brother, you was a no-brainer, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell you what, man. Before I get into asking some questions in this main course, give the people a little background. Well, let me say this right here, real fast, and get this out of the way. I salute you for your service. We got a lot of service members on that Feeling Podcast Network. We got a lot of Air Force members, Navy, and now you was in the Army too, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I did a little time in the Army. I'm really proud of that. I think I told you about that.
Yeah, you did.
We have a good time with that, bro. But I told him, man, this is something I say every year, because you know, if I can make somebody smile, man, you know what I'm saying. I say something crazy about myself to make somebody smile, and I think I had told you this before, but I caught you off guard this year. I said, yeah, man. I said, how long you been in the service? Were you in the Army, Glibstylez? He said 4 years. I said, oh wow. Then he said my dad did 22. I'm like, oh wow. And then I was like, oh man, I got to hit him with it. So yeah, I did a little time in the Army, man. And he was like, word? Salvation Army. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a veteran. For real.
I feel you.
Yes, sir. But my man, could you tell the people, give them a little background about DJ Glibstylez, brother?
Man, I got the life of a military brat. First of all, like he said earlier, my pops was in the military, so I was actually born in Mobile, Alabama, in 1969. That same year, we was out of here, you know, because my dad had went into the military in 68. So he went to Korea, and then when he came back from Korea, we went to Fort Knox, Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? So then every 3 years we just packing it up, moving around and stuff like that. You know, Germany, Texas, wherever. And throughout those travels, being a military brat, it was just going to school with just this one big melting pot of everybody from everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it really benefited me in high school because keep in mind, I graduated in at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and at the high school there on post. Now,
Wow.
when you think about that, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
how do you even know about hip hop too much? Well, Kentucky had
Yeah.
its scene, but it wasn't, what I'm saying. But the jewel in going to school in the military school like that is when we would go during summer break, everybody would go to where they was from. So you had people from
Mm.
New York, you had people from Detroit, yeah, Philly, just everywhere, right? So when we
Yeah.
come back from the summer, everybody was recording tapes off of the radio station wherever they went and
Yeah.
visited. So of course,
Yeah.
I'm getting the BLS tapes, the WDAS tapes, you know what I'm saying? And that was the jewel, you know what I'm saying? That was the jewel for me, man. I was blessed, you know,
Yeah.
because of that, on the hip hop side of things.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice. Nice.
beautiful, man.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
So
When
guys,
when did it? Mhm. What you say, sir?
I was just giving Zaz and Reese a shout out.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go to my comments. I be trying to get in the comments, man. I be trying to focus on my guests. Let's see. Oh yeah, shout out Reese Tanaka, man. Look, man. Well, let me go and throw this out here, man. Zaz, dope, dope MC, dope ass MC, straight up. And Reese Tanaka, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look, I saw that one you posted the other day, man. Man, look, I can, I can, I can barely walk, but I was moving in my mind. I was moving in my mind for real, for real. Dude, dude is, dude is. Oh man, dumb nice, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out, Reese, real for real. Shout out, Zaz, two nice brothers, man. But yeah, man,
indeed.
man. Say again.
I said, indeed, brother, indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, yo, Glibstylez, man. That is dope, man. Man, let me ask you this right here, bro. When my moment, my moment for when I knew like, everybody has their moment when they're like, okay, I just fell in love with hip hop. For people of our age, a lot of people said Sugar Hill Gang and da da da. And I've always said like when it comes to hip hop, there's people who the Sugar Hill Gang. It was a dope, nice record, commercial record, and people. You have two types of people, and you can listen to music the way you want to listen to. But you have two types of people. I feel when it comes to hip hop, you hear the Sugar Hill Gang and boom, 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 and you pretty much get into all the commercial stuff. Then you hear something like for myself, Suck MCs just blew my mind away. Like literally, when I heard it, I was like, I didn't even I wanted to rap. I was like, I love how he sounds. What was the song, bro? What was the song that made you say this hip hop thing is my shit, man?
The song for me, I mean, I was just like everybody else. When I first heard um, Rapper's Delight, I lost my mind. I was 11 years
Okay.
old. I was actually
Mm-hmm.
at I was playing Bantam League football, and they had a dance for us at the end of the season. And this DJ
Mm-hmm.
played it, and that was my first time hearing it. And we used to call it the
Mm-hmm.
talk song. Man, you hear that talk song, that talk song. So, that hit me. But the one that said, for me, I want to be a part of hip hop. I want to do this thing called hip hop was Tilo Rock and DJ
Mm.
Jazzy J. It's yours.
It's yours.
When I
Ooh.
heard that, man, I'll never forget. Shout out to my homie, man, Crown Prince Mikey Mike. I used to DJ for him in high school. He gave
Okay.
me this cassette tape. And it was I can't remember if it was BLS or whichever one. I think it was Kiss FM actually, because I think it was Red Alert.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was washing dishes after dinner, and that joint came on. I was
Yeah.
like, just the beat, I was like, okay,
Dominating.
Yeah,
demonstrating it.
man. But the
Ooh.
part that got me, that made me just lose it, was
Mhm.
how Tila Rock went back and forth with Jazzy J on the scratches on that one part when he was like, I don't really
Yeah.
know, but somebody said some musical rhythm can mess with your head. He was
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know. Dan, dan, chicka, chicka,
Yeah.
dan. If it's true, dan, dan, I
Yeah.
leave it up to you.
Up to you.
I said,
Yeah.
I'm going to buy some turntables. I'm gonna work this summer. I'm gonna buy me some turntables. I'm gonna learn how to scratch and do that right there. And that was it.
Mm.
That part of that song, and that song. To this day, that's just my song. When I hear it, I
Wow.
get the same feeling all these years
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. Wow. Man, you have you got great taste, bro. You got great taste. I need to I need to link you, and I'm not saying that I can make it happen, but shout out my homegirl, Jojo Mavrakis. No, I'm messing my name up. Jojo Mav. I'm messing it up. Jojo.
All right.
Jojo. Yeah, she actually she does a lot of stuff with the music, and she's really cool, like super cool with Tila Rock. Tila Rock, Just Ice. You know, she's out of the UK. She's out of the UK, and she takes. I always see pictures with her and her and him. And bro, that song right there was really. And what a lot of people don't know is that, if I'm not mistaken, that was the first single that came out on Def Jam.
Yes, it was. Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. Tila Rock, Tila Rock, Nas. You know, the whole it's yours. Like he was. I mean, that record right there, man. That was one of those records. Shout out my man Superstition. How we talk about um Run DMC. Like I say, seeing Sugar Hill Gang, it was like, yeah, it's cool, and it was a dope record. But seeing Run DMC, these dudes with these leather jackets on and them shell toes with no shoelaces and that hat, it was like, man, I know I ain't that cool, but I can I can look at them and be like, man, I'm in another world. That's how that Tila Rock record, man, it was no frills, man. That was a straight up, that was a barn burner right there, man. That was a
Man,
yeah.
man.
Didn't Rick Rubin produce that?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Great choice, man. Okay, you kind of alluded to it, man. So you said that, okay, I got to get me some turntables. How long after you heard that Tila Rock and went crazy over? How long was it? Did it take for you to get your turntables? And what kind of turntables were they?
Man, um, it took probably it was probably another, because this was wintertime, so it wasn't until the end of the summer the next year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it good 6 to 8 months before I
Mm.
was able to get turntables. Um, I gotta give you the exact. I gotta give you the exact, man, because I got it in my notes, man, of
I
my
got you.
first.
I got you. I got it. Hey, let me ask you this, man. Have you been interviewed before?
I have. I have.
Yeah, okay. I'm about to say, if you said no, I've been screaming and hollering. But you deserve to be interviewed, man. People need to hear about you, man. For real, for real.
Yeah,
I
man.
bet you thought about them turntables. I bet you thought about them turntables every night until you got them.
Oh man, listen, man. It was crazy. And before I got my turntables, my dad had a turntable and
Mm-hmm.
he had a mixer, but it was really a mic mixer.
Mm-hmm.
So before I even got my turntables, I would try to scratch on his, but then
Mm-hmm.
I was scared to break his needle, so I kind of
Yeah,
chilled on that, right?
yeah, yeah.
So what happened was, before I got my turntables, that Christmas of that year, my mom and dad got me a stereo component. It was double cassette with the turntable in it.
Yes, sir.
It was a double cassette with the turntable in it. So
Mm-hmm.
what I was doing, man, I was scratching on it, and what I was doing was I would hold down the phono button and when I held down the phono button, and then if I pressed the cassette button, it would act as a fader. So that's how I first learned how to second cut on that first. So when I got my table, I was all man, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? Because I was doing
Okay.
that was difficult. So when I got my turntables, I ended up getting first I got a brand new mixer. It was the Gemini MX 1100 mixer. It was just a 2-channel regular joint, right? But
Gotcha.
I went to the pawn shop and I got a Marantz belt drive turntable. One of them, it didn't have pitch on it. Then the other was
Oh,
a
wow.
Technics SLD2. So I had a
Okay.
turntable with pitch, turntable without pitch, and they were both belt drive. So I'm mixing and everything, but I don't have pitch on one turntable. So I had to turn it with my hand or slow it down with my hand to make the beat match.
Wow.
So yeah, so like I said, my start was me going through. I wanted to do it so bad. I was like, by any means necessary, I'm doing this. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that was my first setup. So after that,
Okay.
man, when I finally went into the military and was able to afford some stuff, yeah,
Oh,
man,
it
it
was
was over.
crazy, man.
It was over. It was
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. In which I'm pretty sure by having to do like using those methods, like you like we always do, you know what I'm saying? You know, innovative people, we find a way to make things happen. You learn how to do that on, you know, with a component set. So when you got the quote unquote real deal, it was like, man, you was like a kid in a candy store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's and like I say, man, one of the things, man, like I could say with this whole music community, you know, we see, you know, different people all the time. We see the Zazes, we see the Glibstylez, we see the Black Max, we see the MRKs, we see the Glibstylez. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, you know, there's like DJs and much respect, man, because I don't want to sound like, you know, I'm dissing nobody. Much respect, much respect. We like what we like. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's just certain ways that DJs or anybody, anything that you're doing, rhyme and sing or whatever, but there's certain things where DJs in particular, how they move and groove. Man, look, man. I used to listen to, I was like, ooh, wee. Like, you know, I seen situations where like people don't understand. You have to have soul when it comes to cutting and scratching too. People don't get that part. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're doing all these tricks, all these tricks. Like, man, you know, you're a robot, man. Where's the soul at? And that's something that bro. I was like, man, this dude right here, bro. You know the right amount of time to bring that thing back. You know what I'm saying? You know, always on beat. So yeah, man. That I salute you, man. I give you your flowers, man, for sure, for sure. You know, and
Man,
I
appreciate
believe, yeah, and I believe many people out there do the same, man. Let's fast forward a little bit, man. I don't know if a lot of people know. I mean, I may be new to the party, but you're a real dope producer too, man. How did you get started in that?
First of all, because I'm getting ready to speak on her son. Shout out to my sister in the YouTube chat. What's up,
Okay. Yeah.
Teresa, big sister? But
Okay. What up? What up?
her son, basically,
Hmm.
Dre the archetype. He listen out for him. We bringing him
Okay.
back out. He was
Say his
right.
name again. Say
Dre
his name.
Dre the
Mhm.
archetype. That's his
Dre the
MC name.
Archetype.
Yeah,
Dre the
yeah,
Archetype. Y'all keep a lookout for Dre the
yeah.
Archetype, y'all.
That's my nephew. Those
Nice.
that heard him know what it is. But
Okay.
yeah, he was writing and he was just, man, his pen was so crazy that I was
Mm,
like, I'm just gonna start trying to make beats. And I mean, that's how it happened. I
mm.
started making beats for him to rhyme on. And I
Nice.
mean, and that was it, that's what started me in it, man. And
Nice. Nice.
then once he stopped,
Nice.
I stopped, so I'm just really getting back into it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay. Okay. Is your wife
yeah,
your wife Tiffany? Your wife
yes,
Tiffany?
yes.
What up, Tiff? What up, Tiff? Mama Glib
What's up?
style.
What's up? What's up, Queen?
Mama Glib
They
style.
call her
That's
Miss. They call her Miss Glib on Twitch, man. It's Miss
Miss
Glib on Twitch.
Glib. Yeah, yeah. She just said Carlo is a beast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's his government name, Carlo.
yeah. Look, man, and that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, man. I see you up there with you. And that's another thing. Real food. I talk about relationships, all that good stuff, man. Man, look, man. I look at these two cats, not to get off the subject, but look at these two cats on their pictures, man. They look so happy, man. And you can tell when it's real. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when it's real. When it's fake, and you can tell when
Right.
it's real. And it's shout out to the Knights, man. Shout
Man,
out to the Knights, man. Are y'all related to Suge Knight?
no, sir. Not that I know
Okay,
of.
well, okay, because I didn't want to say nothing wrong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, since Tiffany is here, how was her reaction, or did she wind up seeing you DJing? How did she first see you DJ and find out how you get down?
Well, when we met, I
Mm-hmm.
still had some equipment, but I wasn't really DJing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so she didn't really see me DJ until we moved back down here in the South, and I started buying equipment again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because by the time she met me, I was done. I had stopped. I wasn't really DJing, so
Nice.
she didn't see me until I got back into DJing.
Okay. Wow. So
Yeah.
what was her reaction when she seen you like rock a party? When she like first seen you rock a party?
Yeah, she was like, she was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? She knew what time it was, she knew what time it
Okay.
was. Yeah,
For sure.
I'm a mega music head, and
Okay.
you know, and shouts out to her because when we first met, I mean, she's 4 years younger than me, so I'm thinking, maybe she's a hip hop head. I Wu Tanged her and Cocoa
Yeah.
Brothers, and I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I just made her suffer. But really, she's an R&B person. I didn't find that out
Okay.
till later because I'm playing is hip hop. So shout out to her. She never said
Yeah.
anything. She would just sit over there, and nod her head, a little bit, but she never like
Mm-hmm.
said, "Can you play something else?" She never said. I know she
Man, I'm
would.
telling you, I'm telling you, boy, that's a keeper, man. She just said,
Yeah,
I think he is amazing.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's
that's
beautiful,
what's
man.
up.
Beautiful. Yes, sir, man. Many more blissful years for y'all, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
appreciate
yes, sir. Um, we know you DJ, we know you produce. You wanna talk a little bit about some things that you release, that you produce, and like some things that's on the horizon that's coming out.
it. Yeah. Getting back into producing, the first thing I ended
Mhm.
up doing was a project with H2 Owens out of Miami, Florida,
Okay.
called Southern Comfy. We call ourselves Southern Comfy, since we're here in the South, and we
Mhm.
released that last year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Um, what he did basically was take some of my old beats and just basically um made them fresh again because they were
Mhm.
just old beats that I had in the stash. And
Okay.
yeah, so we did that and it was good. In fact, there was a track on there with Homeboy Sandman too.
Okay.
He was on
Oh,
the
nice.
album too. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We did that, and we're actually working on a Southern Comfy 2, which is pretty much finished.
Okay.
And currently me, Reese Tanaka are
Mhm.
working on a project called Planet Lobap, and we
Mhm.
want you on it. we got Zaz, we got lyrics to rhythm, doing some poetry, and we just continue
Okay.
to come up with ideas of what we're gonna do because it started out just gonna be a beat tape, but now
Yeah.
we want to make it something else. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna definitely be hitting you up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. I ain't trying to let the cat out the bag, but the song was so hard. but I actually put it in a feature. I talked about it on the feature. I said, wait till you hear Glibstylez, that beat that rock cheddar. This dude sent me a daggone beat. I think it was called Dilla Treats. I think it was called
Yeah.
Dilla Treats.
Yeah.
And by the time I got it back, matter of fact, was it no. By the time I got it back, it turned to cheddar. Shout out my man Zaz. And I keep forgetting my man. What is it, Hedge?
Zaz, man, you got to remind us. Who's the other feature on Cheddar?
Yeah, I know. You said, I think I hear you say, "What up, Head?" But
Yeah.
but yo, man, that ooh. I tell you this much. I've been putting up like songs and collabs that I really like. It's like my favorites for the year. If that was out, that would have been one that I put up there, man. I mean,
Yeah, we about to drop it. We about to drop that one. Yes, yes, we
that's a
dropping that this
crazy
month.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What you say
Hey,
here, Wallace.
Wallace, yes.
Yes, nice,
Shout out to
man.
Hair
Dope.
Wallace.
Yeah, man. Super dope, man. Super dope. Man, let me ask you this right here, man. How do you feel? People say it's not no good hip hop out here no more. It's not no good music, blah, blah, blah. How do you feel the state of hip hop is and the state of music in general? How do you feel about that?
As far as the mainstream, um, the soul is gone, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
every genre that's out, that's ever been out, the foundation is soul. I don't care, country music, whatever. The
Yeah.
foundation is soul music. And over time, the soul in music has been lost. You know what I'm saying? That's mainstream now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
what we're hearing on the radio and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Because people are just saying whatever, there's no soul behind it, there's no meaning behind it. You know how the
Mhm.
music we grew up on, it made you laugh, it made you cry, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It touched your emotion in some way,
Yeah.
and in some way it influenced you, in some way it even changed your life. There's music that's just changed your
Yes.
life. I can say that,
Yes.
for myself.
Me too.
But
Me too. Yeah.
yes, but as far as like the underground, I mean, we still here, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Underground, we still here, and that's why I do what I do, to provide a platform for artists like, you, Zaz, Reese Tanaka, you know,
Appreciate
uh,
it.
because I don't want y'all to stop. Because if y'all stop, I have to have music. I don't know. I'm you know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I don't know what I
Oh
would
yeah.
do without music. And if it
Yeah.
was just stop, I know we still got the old stuff, but still, you know what I'm saying? We still got, more
Yeah.
stuff to do out here, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
so that was
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
even what started me, to want to DJ again. Number one, I didn't like what was on the
Mhm.
radio anymore. So I decided to buy equipment again, make my own mixes so I could listen to
Mhm.
them while I'm at work or riding in my car or whatever. And, my
Mhm.
mix cloud just caught on, what I'm saying? It just went from there
Yeah.
to here. So that's what's up, man.
That's so real, man. That's so real. That is so real. And like I said, man, I noticed that about you from your posts is that, and I think, like I say, however a person consumes music, as long as you consume the music, it ain't no music that's detrimental or what. But at the end of the day, however you consume music, is how you consume music. But that was something that I thought that was really, really dope about you when I would see your post that you you're not just because that and to each his own, but there are DJs out there that they only do hip hop. They only listen to hip hop.
Right.
It's something that like I've had people, and I used to kind of get offended by it because it's got to make me mad. Like, and I kind of snapped a couple. No, I ain't snapped, but I kind of said a couple things. Like, people know that I sing. They know I love to sing, and I've had people to tell me like, Yeah, I don't see why you'll take a second to even do that hip hop stuff. I'd be like, motherfucker, you know. I'm like, yo, man. But then I had to realize is that, you know, I had people. Well, you know, you heard this before, Glenn. Well, I try to get into the hip hop. I just don't understand what they're saying, and they just talk bitches and hoes. And I'm thinking like the thing about hop, hip hop is the only genre of music, the only genre of music that you can take any other genre of music and make hip hop. You can take country and make hip hop. You can take opera, make hip hop, classical, reggae, but you can't do it the other way around. It's
Right.
it's 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 like one of the most special things. It's like really a gift to to the world, to the universe, man. It brought people together. You can go anywhere in the country. You can go to a village of a third world country and they have a mural of Tupac over there. Like, come on, man.
Yep.
This is serious, man. This is serious. I'm gonna read a couple things. My man CM120101. He
That's
said
my
best
daughter.
DJ.
That's my
Oh,
daughter.
oh,
Yeah.
baby Glare. Yeah. Best DJ ever. Best DJ ever. She said that.
Shout out to
Say,
Courtney.
yeah, Zai said we appreciate you. Yes, sir. We definitely do, man. I love how you said that, man. Like I say, I told people that too, that people that say that, number one, you're lazy because there's honestly there's more avenues to find great music than there's ever been in the history of music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, we still got to get this get this whole um algorithm and streams and stuff because you know artists are not getting paid what they're supposed to get paid.
That's right.
But
That's right.
there's a lot of music out there. It's a lot of music. It's you wouldn't be able to listen to it all the music in a month. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're counting on the radio, like I said, that the corporations bought the radio stations years ago. So
Right.
no,
Right.
we don't go there. So don't be lazy. There's a lot, like I say, to anybody that sees this, there's a lot of different people. But okay, if you love hip hop, tune in to Boom Bap Soul, DJ Glibstylez. Check out Reese Tanaka. Check out Zeiss. Check out Dat Feeling. You know, the music is out there. So start tripping. Yo, Glib, I know, well, let me ask you, it's two questions. How did you come up with Glibstylez? And what
I,
was your first DJ name?
I'm gonna answer my first DJ name first. Take it back. I,
Okay.
so my first DJ name when I was a shorty came from my
Mhm,
uncle. So
mhm.
this is how I learned to be a selector before I was a you know, got on turntables.
Okay.
We was in Germany at the time, and wherever my dad was stationed, my uncle was stationed because they both were tankers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
we were in Germany, and we were at his house, and I remember him just calling me Doctor Turntable. That's what he called me, Doctor Turntable. Make me a tape.
Got the turntable.
Yep. So he
Okay.
gave me a 60-minute cassette, and I just went through his record stash and made a tape for him. He never told me what to put on there. He never told me don't put this on there. He waited till I finished. When I finished, I looked back at him. He gave me the thumbs up. I was good. So I stuck with, you know, Dr. Turntable.
The
That was my
turntable.
childhood DJ name. My first official
Nice.
DJ name, and this is 80s, so you know what I'm saying. This was the 80s. My first DJ
Okay.
name, Fresh Master D. Fresh Master D.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then we just shortened it
Okay.
and just said D Fresh. Yeah, and
Mm.
shortened it and said D
Nice.
Fresh. Then when the 90s hit, the early 90s, I changed to DJ Trendsetter. So that's where
Okay.
all that uh, now Glibstylez came from. Um, it was a cat I was in the military with, man, last name Carrington. And we was
Mm.
in we was in Virginia Beach. We was hanging out in Virginia Beach. And he was talking, you know,
Mhm.
Ray was saying conversation or something. He said, "Man, that was glib, you know, for you to say, you know." And I was like, we both was like, you know, everybody that was there around was like, glib. You know, we never heard the
Mhm.
word. He said, "You never heard of
Yeah.
glib?"
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it stuck with me, especially, when he kind of explained what, glib was, which is basically you don't put much thought into whether it's
yeah,
conversation, you might be talking and it's just saying something, not putting much thought into it. The best,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
best, I guess the best description I could say is like if I'm bouncing a basketball and I turn my back to the goal and I just throw it and it goes in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's glib.
yeah,
Basically you just perform something at ease without even thinking about it. So that's where glib came from. And then I
yes.
added styles because
Mhm.
I used to MC, I was DJ, and I was
Oh
making
man.
beats. So I added styles in
Oh,
there, you know what I'm saying? So that's what
wow.
glib styles. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And that makes sense. Well, like would you say glib, you hadn't heard that word. It's like basically doing something basically nonchalantly or whatever. But then again, you can match that with glib styles. Like you and that makes a lot of sense because the way you do your thing, it looks effortless. You know what I'm saying? I
Yep.
know you put effort into it, but it's effortless, man. Wow, wow. So
That's the
you used
definition
to
right there.
rhyme. Hmm?
That's the definition right there on my
Okay,
screen.
okay.
Perform
Dope,
with a natural
dope,
offhand
dope, dope.
ease.
Ooh, that's it too. That's you, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
you.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you.
That's you all day. That's you all day. So you used to rhyme. I don't think you told me that. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
you
did. When I was in the military, we used to rap. You know what I'm saying? We used to make joints, and then
okay.
few times where I did rap with my nephew. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I used to do a little something, man. A little something.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, Glev, man, I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer, man. Let me ask you this right here, man. I ain't gonna put you on the spot like that, but do you would you would you say now we know DJing took over your life, but do you have any time, man, where when you hear music and you be like, man, I wanna pick up that mic again. Do you get that anytime where you like, nah, I'm done.
No, I'm done. I haven't felt like that in a long time, man. Long time. Long. And now
I understand.
there might be beats, that I listen to, like you said, that I might find myself freestyling on something like that, but
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
pick
yeah.
up
Yeah.
actually 10 or 16.
Yeah.
Nah, I'd rather either I hear a beat now, either I'm influenced to say, oh, I want to get on the turntables and and juggle
Uh-huh.
that beat,
Yeah.
or I want to sit down at the NPC or FL Studio and try to make a beat. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm
Gotcha.
at with it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I actually for a hot second in my life, um, I got me one of those the machine micro, the smallest machine that they
Yeah.
had at the time. I got that. Me a turntable, man. I'm like, man, I'm about to start that. Gonna learn how to produce because I was always intrigued, seeing producers. Shout out DJ 110, man. Like I see him going to a zone, man, just in that zone
And,
doing his thing.
and crazy,
Yeah,
man.
and I used to yeah, man. I used to get excited, man, and I wondered, I said, man, I'm gonna get me some of that stuff, man. Boom, and I got it. And 110, he always positive, man. He said, bruh, he said, man, I don't think you got the patience for that, man. I said, no, man. I was looking at YouTube videos, man. I was like, yeah, I said, I'm about to do this, dog. Man, look, I pawned that daggone thing. I think I pawned it, and I was planning on getting it back. And bruh, I messed around, and this was when I was like getting down like heavy down with that feeling. I was getting out with them heavily, and I got surrounded by so many dope, hard, damn producers, man, to the point I said, you know what? No, I'm not. I found that I didn't have the patience for it. And then I said, man, I got too many, I got too many people that's just dope around me. So I was like, I'm good, man. And I probably won't, I'll give an idea to 110. We like, hey man, how about this? But as far as picking it up, nah, I'm a stay in my lane, bro. I'm staying in my
Man,
lane. Keep it going.
man, I
But
feel you.
man, Glib Styles, man. I can keep you here. I can keep you here all night, like a
No
like a
doubt.
crackhead, like a
No
crackhead in
doubt.
the crack house, man. But I know you got a life. But could you tell the people, man, where to find you? Um, shout out whoever you shout out, man. Cause and I say, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is definitely one of my you're episode 99, brother.
Wow.
Episode 9.
Congratulations, man. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Thank you, bro. And who better to have you? Because I think when I was talking to you about doing the podcast, I think I was on like maybe 78, 80. So everything works out, man, because I got 99 problems with my damn DJ ain't one. You feel me? You feel me? Yeah. So that worked out, bro. That worked out, man. Shout out, give your shout outs, man. Let people know where they can find you, man. Anything you want to say, brother.
Yeah. Before I give shout outs, since you are, North Carolina brethren, you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Yes,
I
sir.
wasn't born in North Carolina, but being a military brat, North Carolina was the first place that felt home to me. And to this day,
Mm,
as long as I've been back down here in the South, I've been back here in the South since 2003. Fayetteville is
mm.
still my home. We still go
Nice.
and visit and everything. But I
Nice.
got a question for you, man, because
Okay.
you, living in Zebulon and all that, you know what I'm saying? You right there in Raleigh or whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just hearing your soul and what you do, whether you spitting bars or whether you singing, I want to
Mm-hmm.
know as a youngster, man, what was the first thing you heard that made you actually feel, you know, the vibe of music? You know what I'm saying? That moved you. Was there an
Mm.
album? Was there a record? Was there a singer? What was it? Somebody in church? What was it, man? I just got to hear that from you, man.
Man. Well, first of all, thank you for asking me that question. And that's a great question. Um, I've talked about this before, maybe one time. Um, crazy thing about it, Glibs, the crazy thing about it, I think when people hear me now, they will probably think, oh man, this dude been, I mean, I've been singing. I've been singing since I was 5. I started singing in church choir. Rest in peace, Big Mama. She put all the kids, the grandkids, in the church choir when I was 5. I started lead singing when I was 7. I started rhyming when I was 11. You know the wild thing about it, Glibs, is that I didn't grow up like my uncle who was like close to my age. He was the child prodigy. Me and him, my mom asked me to sing this song. I know I've been sealed by the Sensational Nightingales.
Mhm.
And the wild part about it, Glibs, is that believe it or not, I used to be terribly shy, break out into a cold sweat, you know.
Yeah.
But my mom asked me to sing a song, which I was petrified, dog. I was like, but I was taught to never say no to my mother or my father.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Um, so I did that. And then we had a group called the Smith Brothers. I'm just kind of giving you a little background.
Mhm.
We had a gospel group called the Smith Brothers, and the they had their first year anniversary on. It was supposed to be that Saturday, that Friday night. My uncle Johnny Ray, um, he was the bass player. It was my uncle Leon was the lead guitar player. My uncle Kent was the first lead. My auntie was background. I became second lead. The night before we had that anniversary, and I wasn't even in the group. My dad was managing the group, and my uncle ran off a bridge and got killed. So
Man. Wow.
I remember, yeah, bro, yeah. So the next day, or so, it might have been the next day. They had a microphone sitting in the den of my grandmother and my grandfather's house, and I was 7 years old. I walked to the mic and I said, "Hey," and I heard myself. I'm like, oh, as a kid, you intrigued, like, oh man, I heard
Right.
myself. I
Right.
walked to it again. Hey, heard myself again. My dad literally said, boy, get in here and sing. Like I said, I wasn't taught to question my mother and my father. I went in there, and somehow, some way, I learned my parts. And that next week, I was in front of um, 50, 60 people, man. Get down on one knee. I do that tenor, that high pitch tenor
Yes.
stuff. Yeah,
Yes.
I was down on one knee. I was down on one knee, man, hitting it, and man, that led to singing more, and then the hip hop side of things. Once again, I didn't get into singing because like I was just, oh man, my God. Now I did have. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. My background with music started with gospel, pop, gospel, pop, hip hop, and then old soul. My mom then I used to hear Chicago,
Right.
um,
Right.
Chicago, Fleetwood Mac, the Eagles,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
yes, I used to hear that in the morning. You leave me now, take away the biggest part, all that, and those melodies, bro. To answer a little questions about how I do things, those melodies, because of the way that I was surrounded by music in that way, I was never stuck just to do like I heard all type of melodies, bro. So it kind of went into what I did. The whole hip hop thing, to finish up, the whole hip hop thing. Two of my best friends, bro. Shout out my man Von Demby, Dan Holder, aka Deadly D and Chili V. It was the 80s, like you said.
Yeah, I had a Chili Bee. I had a friend named Chili Bee.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, get this. My first rap name used to be Easy E. Ooh, I had to give that one up.
Quickly.
I had to quickly. And I got it out of a book. But two of my best friends was rapping, and I did it because these were my best friends. And what happened was, to kind of bring it all together, man, I never had an inkling like I want to be a singer, I want to be a rapper. I got into it because somebody asked me to do it, but unknowingly, I fell in love with it, bro. And it's
Yeah.
like you said, I can't see. There's no life without music. Whether getting money or no money, I'm gonna do music regardless. So, yeah, man. Hopefully that kind of answered that, man. But I
Yeah.
appreciate you asking me that question, bro.
I'm a backstories type guy. I love backstories, man. So I just had to ask you, and you could ask, anybody that
Thank
knows
you.
me. I'm gonna do that, but I understand that
Thank
totally,
you
man.
for that.
Yeah, man.
Thank you
That's
for that. I
beautiful.
don't get asked too many questions, man. So when they come like that, man, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Indeed, man. Indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But
So
giving shout outs. First of all, I want to give shout out to my moms and pops because
yes.
as a child, music was 24/7 in our house. The old record players where you could stack the records and they would fall down and play
Yeah.
each one. Yes, that was my.
Yeah. Yes.
Even at night we went to bed with that,
Love it.
and music was just always there. So yeah, shout out to my moms and
Yeah.
pops. As far as that, and
Mhm.
shout out to my entire family and my children, Courtney, Brandon, Zachary, Atia, and my grandchildren, Nyla, Nori, Amari, and we got a
Nice.
new one. We got a new. Well, he's still, I would say new, but Kylo, shout out to Kylo. Got my first grandson, y'all. So
Oh man, congratulations.
yeah, because I'm surrounded by girls, man. Surrounded by girls. So I got a grandson.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah, but on the music tip, man, first shout out to you, man. Appreciate you having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my brother Reese Tanaka, man, who hit me up, man, just on some, yo, you dope, man, but I can help you, with your mixtape covers type deal.
Okay.
So shout out to Reese. From that day on, man, we've been cool, man. Shout out to Zaz. What up,
Nice.
Zaz? Me and Zaz,
Yes,
as
sir.
you know, we've been doing stuff together with Zaz, man, and
Nice. Shout out
2O
Zion,
and
man.
everybody that's doing this hip hop thing, man, that loves the culture, man, and still contributing to the culture, man. Big up, man. Shout out to my wife, man. All this
Yes.
stuff and gadgets and all this stuff that I have, you know, she's never said, don't get this, don't get that, So,
Yeah.
shout out to
Yeah.
her for supporting me, because it's not like I'm earning income. What I'm doing, just make a small income, off of Twitch,
Yeah. Yeah.
off of a Mixcloud,
Yeah.
but nothing compared to all this stuff I have. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my wife. Love you, Tiffany, Miss
Yeah.
Glib, as everybody knows her. But other
Yes,
than
sir.
that, man, I gotta shout out my city, man. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Stand up, man. 6 all day, man.
NC
Salute to
all day,
Fayetteville,
every
man. That
day.
city raised me, man. All my blood, sweat, and
Come on,
tears. I got divorced, remarried, everything in that city. You know what I'm saying? Did my military
Yes.
time there.
Yes.
So everything I know about life, I learned in that city, man. So shout out to Fayetteville, man. And that's how I met my
Shout
wife.
out.
That's how I met my wife. So
Yes.
salute
So
to the
she so
salute to
she,
the number.
she's from Fayetteville? Was she live in
Nah,
Fayetteville?
man, I'm gonna tell you, man. See, that's what I'm saying. See,
Mhm.
our story is miraculous. So she's originally from Wichita, Kansas, right?
Okay. Okay.
Now I
Mm-hmm.
was living down here in the South. I had left Fayetteville and I was back here in the South.
Mm-hmm.
She was only in that area in Fayetteville because her ex-husband at the time was stationed at Fort Bragg.
Mm.
So
Mm.
he had separated from her ex-husband. And me,
Okay.
went down there and visited. I was on a visit and we just happened to be at the club that night at the same
Yeah.
time. NCO club on Fort Bragg, and that's how we met. So two people with our backgrounds, we should have never met. There was probably a 0 chance that we were supposed to meet. So I
Right.
feel like it was fate, and
Right.
it was supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Wow. You know what?
That
I ain't
man.
gonna lie.
Shout
I
out
ain't gonna
to
lie.
that.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw her, she reminded me of a North Carolina lady. You know what I'm saying? She did. I mean, the whole look, hairstyle, and I know people think, and I'm gonna say something else after this. Man, I'm telling you, man, I love all the podcasts I do. This right here, this is a special one, bro. I want to thank you for this, man. Real like what I've seen with North Carolina women, to me, they have a wholesomeness to them. Now, they can take it there. They'll take it there. I ain't
No
talking about the
doubt.
wife beater.
No doubt.
They can take it there. I mean, straight up, man. I mean, I'll say to anybody, a North Carolina woman is a great woman, but just like everybody thinks, the other women are great women. But yeah, I thought she was from North Carolina, man. But yeah,
Yep.
man. But y'all got North Carolina in you, and that was something right there. I was already a super duper fan of yours, and then I find out that you got the NC with you. I said, oh man,
Yeah, man.
it's a
Yeah,
wrap.
man.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna speak this out because I don't, one of my mottos is nothing is impossible. I mean, DJ 110 is forever my DJ. Period. I mean, we've been together since 8th grade. He's always gonna be that guy. But as an artist, we go where we want to go, do what we do. It's love. They gonna see. They're gonna have to see a show or two where Glibstylez is man the turntables, and we're gonna do something. Smitty. We can give you a little singing. We can give you a little, but look, we gonna give you what I never heard it before. I call it B-boy soul, bro. I call it B-boy soul. That's I do all type of stuff, but
Yeah.
I am a ambassador for B-boy soul. Straight up.
That's what's up, man.
You
That's
feel
what's
me? You
I
feel
feel
me?
you.
Come on,
100%.
bro. Glibstylez, man. Come on, man, boy. Ooh, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started, bro.
We'll give you hand claps on that, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Glibstylez, man. Yo, I want to say, man, thank you, brother. Thank you. Shout out everybody, man, that stayed with us the whole way. Baby, daughter Glibstylez, Tiffany, Reese, King Zaz, everybody that came through. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. And bro, like I say, I'm dealing with a lot of pain, dealing with what I'm going through, man. And I'm gonna get through this, man. But I'm gonna tell you what, tonight is good night. It's real good night. You
Indeed,
feel
man.
me?
Indeed,
Thank you,
man.
brother.
Indeed, man. Wishing you well, man. When you
Yes,
get your
sir.
surgery and all that, man. Speedy recovery, everything like that,
Gotcha.
man. Yep, and y'all be on the lookout, man. Planet Low Bap, man. Planet Low Bap coming. Reese Tanaka,
Yeah.
DJ Glibstylez, and all the dope artists that we know. We're gonna do that, man. That's we're gonna do that. And shout out to Zaz, man. Me and Zaz, we're trying to tighten some things up, and we're gonna definitely drop Cheddar. Cheddar's coming.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's gonna be here real soon. So peace,
Looking
everybody.
forward to
I
it, man.
appreciate everybody coming through, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, I keep talking about that Salvation Army. I wish I was in the Army now so I can get this daggone thing taken care of for free.
Man, what you said, man. What you said.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, one more
Glibstylez, man.
thing. One more
Yes,
thing,
sir.
man. I forgot to big up somebody, man.
Yeah.
A real good friend of mine passed away, man.
Mm.
Beginning of last year.
Yeah.
Leon Covington, we call him L Boogie, man. He was one of my biggest supporters, man. So when you hear this,
Glibstylez, baby. Yeah.
that's my brother, man. L Boog, man. That's
Oh,
it.
man. Wow.
So he's forever with me, man.
Wow.
So all my mixes, whatever you hear, everybody loves that drop. And that's my brother, man. Big up to L Boog. I still miss him, man. I still can't believe he's gone. But we still gonna continue to big him up, man. Everything I do, man. So I just wanted to say that piece real quick, man, before I got out of here, man.
Yes, man. Yes. And you know what's wild is when I came up with the name for this podcast, because I had it set up the other week, and then I wound up erasing it because I said we had to get a new date. And when I was setting it up today, I was like, what am I gonna call this? And then it hit me. I said, oh, that's why I said Glibstylez, baby. And that's why I put that up there from that.
All that.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, and that's wow. Man, this has been amazing, bro. I appreciate you, man.
And appreciate you, man. Let's keep this thing
going. Have a
going,
good
man.
night, man. Yes, sir.
All right, salute, man.
My man. Peace.
Peace.
Wow, man. Incredible, y'all. What can I say? That was DJ Glibstylez, man. One of the best. Point blank, period. One of the best, point blank, period. And even an incredible brother. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Let me see. Can I see? Here we go. Yeah. Come on. I'll get it out in a second. But yeah, man, we're going to hit you with this dessert, man. It was something that I had in mind that totally, I remember. Man, like I said, y'all, and I'm not going to be too much about it, but I think I am going to chronicle a little bit about, when I get the surgery, to kind of give you the updates, because I want to, if I'm able, I want to, I want to still be active. And if I'm active, if I'm able to be active, I want to keep doing my part for the network. So I may wind up chronicling some things when I'm dealing with, after the surgery. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I've been ripping and running for a long time. We left Z-Town, Zebulon, North Carolina. We was coming back and forth like 1993, coming back and forth, recording. Rest in peace, JC Futrell. Shout out Larry Futrell. Street Level Entertainment. We signed management contracts, and we was doing that. We eventually started touring with a play that went across the nation, singing background music with the likes of Dennis Edwards from the Temptations, Ollie Wilson from the Temptations, Play from Kid and Play, different people. Grady Harrell, who he had a hit in the 80s, Sticks and Stones, and he actually played Jackie Robinson in the Jacksons family series. Cool, brother. Matter of fact, when we was out there, he was friends with Brandy's family. Brandy was on the tour bus when her "I Want to Be Down" was #1, and I didn't know the record at the time, you know what I'm saying? And this was the time a little later that was later on. But I tell you what, Brandy could curse with the best of me. She was a teenager. She cursed better than me, man. She could curse, boy. She was off chain. But yeah. But 94, man, we moved here 1994, and I've been ripping and running for a long time. And doing right by things, personally, and not, just doing whatever I want to do. But it's been a serious wake-up call. And like I say, I'm not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I want to be perfect is being a perfect human being to my fellow man. But this whole situation has made me reflect on some things, and I've already put them into motion. It's one day at a time, one step at a time, man. This thing right here is real. It's real. Most pain I felt in my life, and this is every day. But we have to. I always say you can find real food in anything. Okay, well, find your real food, Smitty, and that's what I'm doing. I appreciate y'all. Know that the best is yet to come. It ain't over. It ain't over till it's over. But even when you think it's over, you always got another chance to get back. Always. Always. You never count. When they try to count you out, you are never counted out. You're the only person that can count yourself out. But you ain't gonna do that. Real fool. Real